Cracking down on price gouging at gas stations, the new state law aimed at saving you money at the pump, and why some think this could actually make matters worse. A hiker rescued after being injured on an isolated trail. What she has to thank for making it out alive. You are watching The Rundown. I'm Major Narambulo in for Robin Winston. A new state law is now in effect for drivers, and while you may not have noticed it yet, supporters say you will. The first in the nation bill will punish oil companies for profiting from price spikes. It'll do so by requiring oil refineries to report mountains of new data to the state of California, like when they're offline, and also what their profits are.
And so what this bill does is create better transparency in the gasoline marketplace so that we can hold oil companies accountable for needlessly overcharging Californians and then actually penalize them for excessive profits.
The Western States Petroleum Association says reporting 15,000 transactions every day to the new California Energy Commission will actually increase costs. They also say state laws and regulations are to blame for interfering with the gas supply. Los Angeles Department of Water and Power will consider suspending utility shutoffs during extreme weather for people who are behind on their bills. Right now, the utility company is able to shut down essential services for any customer, even during sweltering summer heat and cold winter storms. That change would make sure critical water and power services remain up and running during those extreme conditions, even if people are behind on their payments. The DWP says they'll base their decisions on alerts from the National Weather Service in order to protect the health and safety of their most vulnerable customers. Well, people living near beaches are always excited to watch fireworks over the ocean on the 4th of July, but all that fanfare just fizzled out for the Redondo Beach community. The city's fireworks show is one of 5 in LA County that will not go on as planned due to new regulations about shooting fireworks over the ocean. As of May 25th, fireworks shows in the county now require a permit from the Los Angeles Regional Water Quality Control Board. The party at the Redondo Beach Pier is still on, but guests will not see the fireworks show that everyone expects on the 4th.
I agree with those regulations. We don't need the debris in the water. There should be some way that they should be able to capture those.
So far, the Water Quality Control Board says that it has received applications from 6 shows, which are expected to proceed as planned. And there's good news if you're hosting a backyard barbecue for the 4th of July, it'll cost you less this year. Families can expect to pay about $68 for a party of 10. That includes 12 staple items like hamburgers and potato salad. The price is actually down 3% from last year's record high. Now, this is according to the American Farm Bureau Federation. If you're wondering where you will see the biggest savings, it's not the beef, it's not the chicken, it's actually lemonade. The cost of that is down 16% from last year. Let's get a check of the weather with meteorologist Belen de Leon.
Hi everyone, ready or not, the weather is going to warm up and it's going to feel like summer. Now through the middle of the week, the temperatures will be mild, at or below normal for this time of year, with patchy clouds then gradually clearing. But by the end of the week, we're going to wish for some clouds. We'll have rays 4 days with temperatures really heating up. Fire danger will increase, and so will the risk for heat illness. As high pressure settles into the west coast, we're talking about a warming trend from Thursday all the way into the weekend. Look at Van Nuys. Temperatures are going to be in the low to mid 80s through Thursday, but Friday 91, Saturday 94. Those 90s will continue all the way through to the 4th of July. Time to start making the plans, but also find a way to stay cool and safe.
Well, a car involved in a deadly crash along the 710 Monday morning was packed with young people, including 2 teenagers. We're learning there were 6 people inside the Hyundai Sonata. 5 of them were killed, including 2 15-year-olds from Long Beach, George Dobbs and Aria Slemaker. The only survivor is now being treated for major injuries. A witness told our sister station, Telemundo 52, that the car crashed into a freeway barrier before flipping and catching fire.
This is a very tragic situation with the amount of parties that we have deceased. At this time, we're just seeking the public's assistance with any witness statements and any help in this tragic event.
The identities of the 3 other people who were killed have not been released yet. Police in Redondo Beach now have a big lead in a decades-old cold case. They've identified human remains found at a construction site. Police say they belong to a mother who had lost contact with her family in 1981. The remains of Catherine Parker Johnson were found by a construction crew on Wallacott Street in 2001. At that time, detectives could not identify them. 22 years later, the results from DNA testing traced one of Parker Johnson's relatives to Memphis, Tennessee.
The DNA Doe Project was able to create a family tree and provided possible distant relatives to the Redondo Beach Police Department who in turn located these individuals and then requested DNA from them.
The Redondo Beach Police Department is calling this an active homicide investigation. The owner of a popular West Hollywood restaurant is frustrated by a recent rise in crime, and he wants the city to do something about it. Now, you may remember seeing this video of this armed robbery in April outside Boheme Restaurant. A group of thieves with an AR-style rifle robbed 3 people. Now, the suspects were arrested, but the crimes didn't stop. The restaurant has been vandalized several times since then, and employees tell us that they're afraid.
I don't walk to my car by myself. It's scary not knowing what's going to happen and not feeling like you're protected.
The restaurant's owner and employees went to the West Hollywood City Council meeting Monday night because they want the city to provide more security. The owner told us that if things don't change, they may have to move to a new location. Garden Grove police are asking for the public's help for information on a group of people who attacked construction workers. Police say last Tuesday, a group was leaving the Say Karaoke bar and attacked the workers who were laying asphalt. The daughter of one of the victims reached out to us to say that her father was left with brain injuries and is currently at UCI Medical Center. She says about 20 people attacked her father and coworkers.
My dad is in bad shape. My dad's to the point where he sometimes doesn't recognize his family. He's so traumatized that he can't hear the noise from the MRI machine without him getting scared.
Anyone with information about this is asked to contact police. A frustrating sight in a section of the Florence Firestone district in South LA. Neighbors are fed up with all the trash and the RVs taking over their streets. One homeowner feels that there is no end in sight to this mess. NBC4's Alex Rozier has his story.
A drive down East 65th gives you a look at the reality near Ernesto Quintero's rental home.
There's a bunch of RVs, feces in the street, urine, trash. The crime rate is out of control.
Quintero says the pileup of trash and RVs is in the Florence Firestone district in an unincorporated part of LA County. It's directly next to the city of Huntington Park, which does not have the same problems.
Basically, Huntington Park put up signs which says no RV parking, and that's what we want, no RV parking, and for it to be enforced.
In an effort to get help, he said he repeatedly reached out to Supervisor Holly Mitchell and the Board of Supervisors, and even met once with a member of Mitchell's staff, but it's not working.
If she had urine and feces in front of her house, I'm sure something would happen.
Mitchell sent us a statement saying she helped launch a new RV pilot program focused on unincorporated LA County, starting in areas with the highest concentration of RVs. Mitchell's statement said in part, quote, "While we work to scale the program to get to all of our unincorporated communities, we are continuing with non-displacement encampment resolutions. This means we are providing trash pickups and connection to services aimed at supporting residents in RVs with transitioning to appropriate housing options." The supervisor said between March and June, they've helped nearly 200 people receive services in the Florence Firestone district. So as Quintero works to keep his tenants and neighbors safe, he hopes the supervisors see this story and address the issues.
These RVs have no tags. A lot of them are not even operable, but they still refuse to do anything about it. It makes no sense to me.
I'm Alex Rozier, NBC4 News.
A San Diego woman was injured while hiking in LA County over the weekend, and it was her iPhone that helped rescue crews find her, even though she didn't have cell service. Juana Reyes was hiking in the Trail Canyon area Saturday when she fractured her ankle. She had no cell phone service to call for help, so she used her phone's SOS satellite feature to send her location to emergency services. A short time later, LA County Fire and LA Sheriff's Search and Rescue showed up and airlifted her out.
A sense of relief. And the sound of the propellers, my goodness, I can't even describe the feeling in that moment to know that you're gonna get out of there.
We're glad she's okay. Juana says with that fractured ankle, her hiking is on hold for now. And a big honor is set for actress Angela Bassett. She is going to receive an honorary Oscar. She received her first nomination for Best Actress for her portrayal of Tina Turner in the movie What's Love Got to Do with It. Most recently, she was nominated for Best Supporting Actress in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. She's been in a wide range of movies, from Boys in the Hood to Waiting to Exhale, How Stella Got Her Groove Back. And Bassett isn't the only talent getting a special Oscar.
The Lord Jehovah has given unto you these 10 commandments.
The legendary Mel Brooks will also receive an honorary Oscar. He's been a director, producer, songwriter, and actor for decades, and now the 96-year-old is one of 18 people who will achieve EGOT status, earning an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony Award. The Oscars will be held March 10th of next year. A Southern California favorite is hoping you are ready to rock for its 75th birthday blowout. In-N-Out Burger is hosting a Battle of the Bands contest. Now, the winner will perform alongside legendary rocker ZZ Top at the burger chain's anniversary festival later this year. In-N-Out is asking for bands to submit videos of their live performances online now through August 4th. All genres of music are welcome, but the bands have to have at least 3 members, and they all have to be at least 18 years old. The chain's 75th anniversary celebration will be held at the Pomona Drag Strip October 22nd. And the real-life Barbie Malibu Dream House just got a big makeover. Here is the view from News Chopper 4. The home is just off PCH. You can't miss it. It's the bright pink one there. It features a theater, a hobby room, and an infinity pool with the name Ken seen from above. And we understand that Ken would be your host here if you stay there. The renovation comes just before the Barbie movie hits theaters next month. The mansion was listed on Airbnb in 2019 with a price tag of just $60 to commemorate the doll's 60th anniversary. A 12-year-old from Palmdale just did something that no one else her age has ever done. She became the youngest person to earn a degree from LA City College. Her name is Fiona Curry. Started taking college classes during the pandemic when she was just 9. Her parents wanted her to use her time well and discover this dual enrollment program that allowed Fiona to earn college credits while finishing her middle school classes. Earlier this month, she walked the stage and received her associate's degree.
It was shocking to be there. I couldn't even describe it. I was like amazed and also like stunned by all the people there. Nothing is ever impossible, even if it seems like it is. And no goal is too big, not too small, as long as it's your goal and you work towards it.
Wow, what an inspiring message from Fiona there. She graduated with a degree in art. She dreams of working at a big animation company one day, which we all know she will accomplish whatever she puts her mind to. Fiona plans to work on her second degree from LACC in the fall while also starting high school. So remember that name, Fiona Curry. She's going to do great things. She already has. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and on our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune in to Today in LA, NBC4, weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. That's where we bring you all the day's headlines. Thanks again for watching The Rundown. See you next time.